Starting to the bottom left of the map, we have in blue. Well, apparently we don't have an overlay for that. There it is.
Jin Air Green Wing Savage.
Savage with a win earlier on today against Super. Very aggressive, and now up against the Zerg player to the top right. It is
CJ Entus SonGDuri.
Strong CJ into Zerg here.
For both of them, we have not too much data in the ZVZ. For Savage, we have 7 maps played and a 43% win ratio. So he won only 3 of them. And in terms of, yeah, he only won against Shine and Golden. SonGDuri, on the other hand, he has a pretty grim record here. 4 maps played, 1 won, 3 lost, 25% win ratio, and in best of 3s didn't win a single match. He only faced Lenog and Zero, so that's something that, of course, we have to mention as well. But ZVZ these days can sometimes also be a little bit silly. Yeah, once again in one of those phases, it brings a Liberty style where you just have roaches, a lot of roaches, and then Hydra and Infestor.
There's also a lot of, these days, speedling aggression type builds, which there was a time in Wings of Liberty where that was like really common, especially towards the end of the beta, very soon after release. Then it became more Roach Hydra, and now it's almost like 50-50. Somebody...
Oh no, not anymore. Not even close. Like some people even skip the speed because they go into fast roaches now. Like a lot of them actually.
Well, I don't mean to say 50-50. I just mean like halfway in between what it used to be and what it is now. Not like every other game has a speedling all in. That would be silly. But
I would like to see more Mutalisks, but the problem really being with the adds with the Spore Crawler damage, it's just like crazy how much they do these days. And I don't know, Mutalisks seem to be a bit like, it was always Mutalisks, but now it's always roaches. I don't know, we just traded one evil for another. It feels like Zerg feel very pressured to go into certain builds once again, and that's what originally was should have been avoided.
I would like to see more swarm hosts. We saw that for only a little while, people messing around with it. It's not very mobile, and that's a big problem. As roach armies are much more mobile, they can snipe base a lot easier. But swarm hosts are, you know, they go along with the upgrades that you have for your roaches anyways. We'll see. It's an evolving matchup.
We have a little bit of a different build here in terms of gas. We have quite the fast speed for our red Zerg player, and SonGDuri is trying to get those speedlings out, whereas on the other hand, Savage is currently in a position where he's relying on those screens, very mineral heavy, tries to find out what's going on at the top, and that's pretty interesting opening here. He plays that a lot more passive and has no problems apparently to give away that. Oh my god, if he scouts that, did he see that?
The Baneling Nest? Or the gas?
Or the Baneling Nest.
I saw it, but yeah, he saw it. I thought it was cancelled, but it was the gas that he cancelled, so kind of weird there.
Whoa, actually, that's really good. Really good. He takes down the Overlord here with the Queen. He sees the Baneling Nest. He knows everything that's going on, takes his own gas and starts with the wall, immediately builds another Spine Crawler. For Savage, this is great. He knows what's coming. He just has to prepare accordingly. I would have actually loved to see a second Spine Crawler there.
He may very well add one in just a few moments, trying to spend his resource to get an extra Queen for a second there instead.
I'm really surprised that he doesn't get another Spine Crawler. Like, one alone is... I mean...
He's also making 6 drones. Oh, the
what?
in the main.
He saw the Baneling Nest, right?
Yeah, he saw it, and I checked again. There's one Ling hidden up to the top left that he's going to probably use for a Baneling later.
I mean, now he has the Queen at the ramp, and he's getting this Spine Crawler is in a good position. But what are those Queens doing at the left side? It was an A move apparently that he used there. Now he's setting up his wall, but it's immediately attacked by the Zerglings.
Oh, this is not going to work, man. He's going to lose that Roachborn for sure. Doesn't even cancel. Now the Lings coming in the main base. 2 Banelings are spotted, but one of them may finish here.
Yeah, 1 Baneling already moving in. What is Savage doing?
He already lost all the hit points on his drones as well to that Baneling in the corner. He's very, very low here, and it looks like Savage is just going to roll over and die right now. All of his drones in the red.
What is that? I have no idea what's going on here. Like, Savage saw what's happening. He built 1 Spine Crawler, he tried to wall, but way too late was taken out. The Queens are all gone. The Banelings are moving in.
GG!
That SonGDuri made that look silly. That is wow. SonGDuri was scouted, he dropped that Baneling Nest in vision of the Zergling.
He even lost his Overlord. He had to wait a little bit longer. He had to spend 100 more resources on an Overlord even.
Savage doesn't know what hit him here, I feel. I mean, look at the look on his face, and I don't blame him. I mean, I don't know either what happened right now. I think he just got probably unlucky. He felt very confident when he saw what was going on, but then he allowed those Zerglings to get into the main base. There are two Banelings that morphed right into the main. The Queens, for some reason, ventured to the top left, never really came back. There was no block at the choke point. There was only one Spinecrawler.
Yeah, the Queens are a big problem there. You know, if he had those, he would have at least done a better job of trying to hold it. I mean, if you have the Queens there and only the one Spinecrawler, you're in trouble, but you might be able to still hold. You might be able to still get that second Spinecrawler. But if the Queens are not on the ramp, never in a million years you're going to hold that. You couldn't even get the Roach Warren up at the wall.
That was one of those games where I would have not be surprised to see him immediately saying after the game, "Yeah, my keyboard stopped working."
Yeah.
I mean, that looked just silly.
That was a little bit. That was.
He saw what was going on. He didn't react like properly. What he wanted to do was get the Spinecrawler and get the double queen up, build the Roach one. But then I feel when the Zerglings ran in, he probably didn't expect them. He didn't. I don't know what happened there. Like the Zerglings ran in, I feel that was when he fell apart because he had to get the queens to the top. He delayed his Roach one a little bit. He couldn't set up the wall fast enough. Then he had additional. SonGDuri had additional surface area, attacking the Roach one at the front, attacking at the back. Roach one not even cancelled. Whatever happened there, SonGDuri finds himself in a 2-0 lead here in the group. We are jumping into a short commercial break, and when we are back, we will have the next game here, the up and down Group A at the GSL.